Hey buds, Grey and Gilded here. Among YouTubers, there is a hierarchy. At the bottom, there are the leeches who talk about more popular YouTubers in order to get more views from the search power of their name alone.
There I am, Gary, there I am!
Above them are the trend followers, then the trend setters, and finally the upper echelon. This upper echelon contains the most respected, popular, and entertaining creators on this platform. And in this episode of YouTubers that I like, I will discuss one such member of the upper echelon, a creator who commands respect by all, a creator that remains fresh after all these years, and a creator synonymous with the word moist. MoistCr1TiKaL.
I was an extra in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. I know, I'm sitting here with my beautiful asshole.
MoistCr1TiKaL, otherwise known as Penguin Zero and Charlie, is a YouTuber and streamer that has gained an impressive following of 8.5 million subscribers, so he's only marginally larger than the glorious Olden Gold channel. Even more impressive than that, however, is just how long Critical has been doing YouTube, with his earliest upload being in 2007, 13 years ago. He's been in the game so long, I can't imagine anyone who regularly uses YouTube not watching a Critical video. Speaking of which, the videos which Critical produces range from commentary to gaming, and even my new favorite genre, the boys fool around in a warehouse. However, no matter the subject matter, it is tied together with his creative use of the English language,
Not here to add another noodle to that spaghetti,
and sheer entertainment value. MoistCr1TiKaL is the ideal variety channel, a dying breed, sadly. Every channel nowadays has a niche which they are contained to, a fate I do not wish to emulate. But Critical does whatever he wishes, and his audience supports it, precisely because no matter what Critical does, it is entertaining and also insightful. Don't doubt it, I put more faith in his tier lists than any other.
Alright. Cereal time. Halt, brother. We await the moist man's approval.
Rice Krispie cereal, I'm putting it in F tier. I don't know why you'd ever choose this. It's not like it's a healthy alternative to cereal or anything.
What I'm trying to say is that Critical has broken free of niches and now enjoys making videos on any subject he wishes, as do I enjoy watching them. It makes for a channel that never stales, never bores, and you won't find anywhere else. Just think, who else can have a series on slap fights, his past as a mysterious anime character, and a Moby-huge cinematic universe? But this begs the question, how can Critical do this? Most channels stay in their niche, as leaving it would jeopardize their audience that only subscribed for that niche content. Why is it that Critical is immune to this? Well, Critical is a fine example of the effects of basing a channel on the content creator rather than the content. Because most who subscribe to Critical subscribed because they wanted to watch him. He can do anything and the fans will love it. Can you imagine a channel like How to Basic doing a theme park ride review at Disneyland? I can't. But Critical? Oh, I can definitely see that happening. It wasn't always like this. For a long time in the earlier years of his channel, Critical was delegated to the gaming montage and commentary scene. Only around the time of his face reveal in 2017 did Critical start to branch off into other forms of content. That year was the start of MoistMeter, the year prior was the start of the official podcast, and only more different series would be created from that point on. Of course, making such a change in content like this isn't guaranteed to work, but for Critical, it did. And I have a theory about that. See, even in his oldest gaming videos, Critical had a unique sense of humor and voice which differentiated him from others that made similar videos. People were watching for the content and for the unique Critical experience. Therefore, transitioning to focus on the creator was easier for Critical to do than for others. Maybe that's the reason he felt justified in making the change. That's just my 2 cents though. I don't know Critical's reasoning, I'm just some small YouTuber schmuck. However, that is not to say that Critical is only a fun personality to watch. He has produced quite a few big professional projects that demonstrate that he can do quality just as well as quantity. Of course, there's his music project, The Gentleman, whom I actually covered a bit in my YouTuber music video. If you haven't watched that, which is honestly quite likely, I will summarize it. Critical music, good. Me like. Of course, there's others, including his most recent venture where he started up an actual comic series based on slap fighting. Somebody get some crackers, cause it seems we got a polymath over here. Yes, I did just say that. If I'm being honest, it's this part of Critical's content that I admire the most and wish to emulate. The man has an animated music video and a comic book. That's big, and he clearly thinks it is too, but he actually did it. It took me from 4th grade to after the end of high school to finally act upon my desire to make YouTube videos, so watching Critical actually start and do all these things where people usually say, oh, I would love to do that someday, makes me feel motivated to actually pursue them. No more waiting for the right time, cause then you'll never stop waiting. Instagram motivational quote aside, this YTIL has been surely overdue, as I have enjoyed and been inspired by MoistCr1TiKaL for a long time. His channel has become the ideal variety channel, and all those who choose to go down that path should learn from him. But before we end this YTIL, I have some out-of-context clips to show you that truly demonstrates why I love MoistCr1TiKaL. Let him roll.
Going to a gender reveal party is like taking your family to Chernobyl. Everyone's at risk of dying. I know, no autographs. I'm just a normal person like all of you. I put my pants on one nipple at a time, and they were terrified of Keanu Reeves. Kata even pissed immediately out of fear. Why is he shirtless now? I don't know.
Okay, we want to make sure that that's for you, Jason, so just let him grab. Oh! You like it, don't you, homie?
I guess the surprise in the name was for the surprise vasectomy I accidentally gave myself.
Make noises at her.
I thought I could sneak Keanu Reeves in front of the door so they'd see him and be like, oh, he's watching over us, making sure when we take a pee-pee in a big old shit, Keanu Reeves is there to protect us. And it's just flooding the comments. Not even Moses could part that shit with a Beyblade.
I'm Olden Gold, and this was the YTIL episode on the monumental MoistCr1TiKaL.